So this is Canvas. This is how it looks. Syllabus, home, announcements. Announcements going to be very important. I calculated I post 30 or more announcements per semester. I like talking to people through announcements. And also because of my accent, maybe I said something in class like there will be no extensions, and you heard there will be extensions. So when I post it, now it's officially written. And now you cannot tell me I said something different, because probably I did, but now it's written. Whatever is written, it's official. The good part is I post extra credit opportunities on the announcements. And I usually don't announce them in class, so you have to go read it to get extra credit. That's my idea. So one was already posted. Did you see the extra credit? It actually says here, it literally says extra credit opportunity. So we have a forum, it's called Add Discussion. It's amazing. It's one of the best forums we paid for. So we're very lucky to have it. It creates community. And the good thing is you post your questions here, comments, suggestions, your mood. Just be polite and supportive. Don't be negative. And then when you post something, we give you likes. And then I sort people by likes, and top 10 people will get extra credit at the end of the semester. We just finished our summer classes, and some people got pushed from B+ to A- or to pass with a C grade in Calculus 3 class because of my extra credit for the forum. They were extremely active, and they totally deserved it. And the thing is, this extra credit, you don't have to be the best in class or even good. You post questions and reply. That is how convenient it is. So it's very nice extra credit. I will go back to it in a second. When you go to modules or syllabus, you see the Webwork link. I just pin it, you see. In my case, it's pinned. So I just click it, or you can see it here. This is where all our homework located. Make sure you click on the correct link. I do 2 classes, one online, one not online. Actually, I have 5 classes in general. So that's why the rule is we don't reply homework questions via email. Even if one student, so I have 600 students, right, in this class, in this semester. Even if one student posts only 1 question per semester, that's 600 emails. So you go to forum and post it there, then I will reply. And this is how you do it. For example, homework 1.4, you stuck with number 5. And that's just an example. And you try it a little bit first. I like using snipping tool, but you can do whatever you want. I actually pin snipping tool, so I have it always open. And then I create a snip of this problem. Control C, and then you go, new, you write down which homework is it. What was it? 1.4, thank you. Number 5, I think, right? Number 5. And then you paste it like this, and then don't leave it. Don't just write down help. That is not good. I don't want to have people do homework for you. I want you to write down what you tried. So I tried this, and it didn't work. Upsetting emoji. You post it, and then move on. And that's how it helps you to avoid frustration. Move on to the next problem. And then you go back to the forum and see that people actually helped you. If people did not help you, I will help you. I will wait a little bit because I want people to get extra credit. If nobody helped you, my TA will help you. If my TA did not help you, then I will help you. So it's like the whole group is ready to help you. Your job is to participate in the forum. And it's super, super simple. This is how it works. So, and then you can like each other comments and works, and then you get extra credit if you're very active in the forum. Does it make sense? This is really good. I'm doing it for 5 years, and students says this forum was the best thing they've ever had in the class. Because if you cannot come to my office hours, and you're always busy. Some students have jobs. Some students have to drive far. So they're not in the community on campus as others. This is your community. This is the best thing ever. So you definitely should participate. This is how we do homework. The deadlines of the homework will be changing sometimes. I will see on your progress, but I posted all of them. Here they are. Usually it's 2 homeworks per week, due Monday midnight. And I will be seeing if you started half an hour before the midnight. If you start 24 hours before the deadline and you ask me for extensions, that's a no. So the homework was not designed to be done in one day. It's a math class, okay? You can write down 12 articles over the night, but you cannot do math homework in one day. This is just definition of the STEM class. And I know because I did write down 12 articles because I was postponing in the microbiology class. I wrote down 5 in the morning, I was done. But the math class, you cannot do that. That's a trick. You have to be doing it a little bit every day versus everything in one day. Next, announcements, I mentioned that. Make sure you read my announcement, because I post a lot. Extra credit, modules. If you go to modules, you will see all my notes and all my videos. And at some point, I will unlock test resources. I have lots of good test preparation resources, practice tests. Took me weeks and weeks and actually years to create lots of cool stuff for my students, and I did. But if you go here, you will see whatever we're doing today, whatever we're gonna do on Monday, everything. And I'll be updating the video links, but actually everything is already here. Many of them are captioned by professionals, so that's also good. These links take you to my YouTube video, and it's not like I'm making lots of money out of it. It's mostly for students. And YouTube has unlimited space. That's why it's convenient to use it. And I highly recommend to practice whatever we did in class by pausing before I give you a solution. Finish the problem by yourself, play it, now you see the solution. That's the best way to study. So if you go to syllabus, you will see that I have a general channel for calculus 1, 2, and 3, but I also have channel for our class where I'll be recording the videos like this one. And I also have exam reviews and everything, lots of supplemental stuff. This is my beautiful channel. And I just keep updating it. I do solve your homework problems here. Lots of homework solutions already posted from the previous years. So it's very nice. ASU has their own videos. You'll see my face there too, probably. But I'm not a big fan of those videos. And it's not a secret. Whatever they gave me to teach, the way it was taught, it was not my style. So it was like kind of boring, and it was very professional, but I did not like it myself. So I did it all over again for my YouTube videos, and people like it. But here's ASU videos. All of them are ready everywhere. That's important. So check the links. Mastery exam, I have everything too. Algebra to review if needed. We're going to do some algebra right now too. When you email me, you're not supposed to use any Gmail, Yahoo accounts. They go to spam. So if you already did, that's why I did not answer. Probably did not see it. So you only have to use asu.edu or Canvas emails. I prefer the email asu.edu, but doesn't matter. You can do any. Make sure you let me know which class you're from, because again, I have 6. So at least put Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the only one I have on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That will be fine. Your full name, which class is it in, like what is your problem, what do you want? What do you need as a help? If it's homework, I will relocate you to the forum, post it there. If it's class questions, post it in the forum. Personal questions, you do email me. So that is the idea. When I post announcements in Canvas, they will be redirected to your professional ASU email. So if you don't have access to it, or you don't check it, or it's not forwarding it to your personal email, which for some reason you use only, that is not our responsibility. You need to figure out, you see our emails. So I already posted announcements. Did you see them? Did they show up to your email, right? Thank you, see? So that's important. I receive emails too from the same way, so you're supposed to do the same thing. It's called professional collaboration. The syllabus is important with a schedule. Put these exams on your calendar after this class. They will not be changed. We cannot move exams, that's illegal. So everything is fixed. If you're flying and traveling, you're supposed to do it around those exams. Especially final exam will be comprehensive in a different location. 7 p.m. as always. We have always 7 p.m. exams, calculus 1, 2, and 3. Who knows why? Schedule is not fixed. If we are getting behind, I will be postponing it, getting ahead, getting faster. We'll see. Now, my office was moved to 303 ECA, and I'm going to be hosting office hours. I call them study sessions over there. Second floor SS. I reserved a room for us. Not today, though. Let's do it on Monday. After the class, let's just go and check it out on Monday, SS 211. Study sessions are fun. You don't have to prepare questions. You just show up. You can sit there and be quiet if you want, or talk if you want, or do another homework, physics. I don't mind. So study sessions means you can study there. And then if you want my help, I will help you. So I will be there. You'll be there. It's good for everyone. I plan to be there on Monday and Wednesday. And on Friday, you can study by yourself. That's your place to get together, basically. Write down make good notes. Good notes will be important for your success in calculus 1, 2, and 3, probably other classes too. You will forget everything. Imagine in December 5, we have final exam. Will you remember this lecture? No. So you need to make good notes from your homework, from classes. If you're bad at this, ask some friends which you see have good notes. Probably they'll be happy to share. So good notes are important for every exam. You will be preparing from your notes for the exam. Work ahead, I mentioned that. No late homework, be on time, withdraw deadlines. This is what syllabus is about. So this class have 3 midterms, 1 mastery exam, and 1 comprehensive common exam, and different date, and different location. We will have group quizzes, which I'll explain next week more. We have Webwork exams, kind of very, very straightforward combination of things to do in class. Does it make sense? There's nothing, I will not do secret pop-up quizzes. I don't like that. I don't like stressing students for no reason. So I'm very clear about expectations. You do homework, you prepare for the exam, you pass the class. That's it. This is very clear. You're not very good at exams, try to get as much extra credit as possible. Many people are not good at testing. That is okay, it's just upsetting because you could do better, but anxiety is on the way. I will give you some hints how to fight anxiety later, but at least get as much extra credit as possible. Homework is maximum, that will save your grade. Quizzes, maximum, that will save your grade. Extra credit from the forum, some small extra credits will be announced later in the quizzes. So there's no secret stuff happening, no pop-up quizzes, nothing crazy. Quiz will be every week announced, and I will tell you what's on the quiz. So it's very not stressful. If you are ready, if you're behind, you'll show up to quiz, you will not recognize notation because we'll have so much new notation in this class. So that will be stressful because you will make it stressful. Questions about the structure of the class? For people who came late, I always remind at the end, just a second. I always start on time because I respect your time, and also you need to run to another class after this, and you came from another class. So I start at 10:10 and we finish at 11. There's like no conversation about that because I respect your time, 50 minutes, and you have to go. That means if you're late by 5 minutes, we're going to cover lots of stuff in 5 minutes. That takes me to the idea of respecting other students. Please don't use laptops unless you're taking notes in class. That distracts people behind you. I know because I was sitting as a student before at the back. Please don't talk when I talk. Don't distract other people. Those 50 minutes are important for people who paid for this class. They traveled from out of state. They came from another country. They traveled from Tempe. And they need to study this thing to be good at engineering, physics major, math major, biology, computer science. You distract them, and I will point this out. So you have to be respectful to people around you. Laptops are distracting. You do homework there from another class, and that is not good. So I will be enforcing this rule unless you prove me you're using your technology to take notes. What was your question? Sorry.
I was wondering about the Webwork that you've given.
Mm-hmm.
You just were on the website, right? Showing the homework.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, is the 15% based upon the completion of the Webwork, or is it based on the score that you get from doing the homework?
Oh, the score you get. That's a good question.
So then, let's say I don't understand something and I put it on the edit form,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get it right.
Yeah.
So that still counts as like
Yeah.
getting the score, right?
Yeah, your question is good. So the question is how to get maximum score, basically. Yeah. The maximum score, which costs, says here, 15% of the, I respect hard work a lot, so if people did 100% of the homework, that's 15% of your grade. Some people do 10, I always do maximum as much as possible, that's 15. So it costs as much as 1 midterm, actually. Your homework costs 1 midterm. So if you're really good at working hard, but bad at testing, this is your chance to push your grade up. So you stuck with the homework, you posted in the forum, people helped you, you got 100%. The most important, you need to get 100% before the deadline. Whatever you're doing before the deadline, I don't mind. You can study with a group. We don't mind about that. Actually, most successful people start collaboration early. They find friends, they study together. The scary part about studying in a group, that are you sure you're ready for the exam? What if there were always people telling you what to do, and now the exam comes and you have no idea and you freak out? So make sure that you study in a group, but then you can pass the test. And I'll tell you later how to check if you're good. Taking practice exams is the best part of it. Yeah.
So we're able to redo the questions on the Webwork as much as we want. Like if we get it wrong the first time,
Yeah.
we go back.
In this class, you are. In business classes, you have like 5 tries. The STEM people, I do things. STEM people know how to think and try again and again, and they're stubborn. So that's the good part of it. have infinitely many attempts, unless it's a multiple choice, then I think it's like 3 tries. A, B, C, something like that. So homework has infinitely tries, which means you try once, second time, get frustrated, post it to the forum, move on. Yeah.
So if I wanted to redo a homework question just to study, and it's after the due date, would I still be able to go back in and
Yeah.
redo? Okay.
Actually, all the answers will be open after the deadline. I usually have a 24-hour window, just in case. And exams solutions, I'll give you everything. So you will have everything to study and be good at stuff. Yeah.
So I took calculus in high school, and then we used like or something, and then sometimes some of the questions have like videos like linked to them.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any videos like linked?
Good question. Some classes we have. The question is if the homework questions have links to videos. I don't think so, but they did update questions, which I did not check yet, but I don't think so. I think they want you to come to class and watch, we do it in class, watch some supplemental videos. We have a good collection of homework solutions on the website. I will show you next week. I think links to videos were for business students and non-STEM majors, so they don't freak out too much. So they click, it takes you somewhere, and they feel comfortable and not scared. Yeah. More questions? Good questions, people. Yeah.
How are the quizzes structured? I mean, are we going to do them in Canvas?
Yeah, good question. I will explain next week, but I wanted to do it here in class. Group work, yeah, I know many introverts don't like this idea, but it's good. It's good to have some group work with people who are also STEM, and I'll tell you next week why. Collaboration became more important recently than being a smart individual. So that's scholarships, funding from NSF, NASA. You will not get it as a single scientist. You get it as a group. So we want you to prepare. We want to prepare you to be part of the group. Yes?
So will most of our work be submitted digitally and not like on paper?
Yeah, for big classes, they make sure everything is online. I will even tell you how to submit quizzes online too, even though they're on paper, but you'll be scanning them. So everything became digital, and actually it's getting even more digital than before. Yeah.
Do we have quizzes every week?
Yeah, we'll have quizzes every week, but I will always announce if we don't. So it's not going to be a surprise. Check my announcements for sure, because I will be posting the quiz information and everything there. Yes.
So, like, for the end of the week quiz, it could be like a short quiz based on what we did that week.
It will not be short. You will see them later. Yeah, you will see. It will be like a nice. The quiz idea in my classes, I wanted to prepare to write the exam well. So different professors have different understanding or ideas what quiz should be. Some people do exit ticket. That's a short one question. Did you understand what I did in class today? What I do, I'm checking if you can write it down, like a whole page of stuff, so I can then grade it on the exam later. So you be prepared to see how I grade the exam. Then you know my standards of grading, and I feel like my quizzes are preparing you for the exam. So they're not short. I wanted to do like writing, explaining, and then it's good for you because you will do the same thing on the exam, free response part. And then I see, yes, it worked. You know how to write. So basically teaches you how to write stuff. Also, Webwork doesn't let you write anything, so it's upsetting. You have to type a lot, but on the exam you'll be writing. So I need you to know how to do it. Yeah.
Do you have any ways you want us to format emails?
No. Just make sure you use your ASU email. I don't like Canvas emails, but yeah, I will not say anything if you use it. That's actually legal, official. But with the Canvas emails, I cannot attach images right away. I have to go in the system, attach it there. It's very not convenient. But just make sure either you use Canvas mailbox, which is here. This is the thing. See, I don't use it, so I have 500 emails. But they go to my main email. Or you just use my email, which is over here. No, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's header, your name, MAT265, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then I know which class you're from. And that's good. Thank you for asking. That's a very professional question. Yes? Oh, it's crazy. It's the only class that has it. Also, I think it's the only school that has it, but maybe not. They decide to only check your derivative skills. So they take away your calculators, no notes, and you just take derivatives, more derivatives. And we do it online for online classes and in person for this in-person class. I'll explain you later, and it's not scary. And that's why it's cheap. It's 50% of the normal midterm. But they just decide to make sure you master differentiation because derivatives are everywhere. You cannot move on to any physics 2, chemistry 2, engineering 2, calculus 2 without derivatives. So basically, they want to make sure you're good at it, that you mastered it. Yeah.
Is that the only exam without a calculator?
Yeah. Everything else you can use. Have a calculator, maybe if you have old one, borrow from someone. Doesn't have to be the best one, so don't spend too much money on that. Yes?
Follow-up question, for a master degree,
Creation?
Is there going to be any anti-derivatives? Like, is it like...
Not integrals, no. Just for derivatives. There was a question if we'll have integrals there. No. Actually, most integrals that go to this calculus 2 class. Yeah, we're barely going to touch them in this class, surprisingly. Yeah.
I just had a quick question about calculators. Are there going to be limits to what type of calculators we can use?
Yeah, it's in the syllabus. Let me show you this. This is something I don't remember. We just take it from school. They give us the list it's in the main syllabus here. There's a PDF file if you want to download the syllabus. So I always make this explanation in class. America is a precedented country. Or everything you see, the 10 pages of the syllabus happens because something happened before that. This was a precedent. Someone cheated with the calculator PSC 773, now it's banned. Then someone cheated with the calculator MII, now it's banned. So this long list of banned calculators just comes because someone was able to cheat with it. That's all I know. So here it is. Here's the list. Oops. We were told to put it in, so I put it in. Graph calculator suggested, and the one that not allowed. That's it. And we will be proctoring during the exams. We'll be walking around. If we see some suspicion, you failed the class. Simple as that. So just don't do that. It's better fail the exam than cheat, because we're gonna report this, and that's it's very strict in this school. Yeah. Questions? Yeah.
Do you have office hours or some time?
Yeah. I will do it right after class, second floor,
Oh, yeah.
starting Monday. Not today though. Yeah. And personal questions by appointment, not a problem at all. Yeah.
Are you open for discussions after lesson, 10 minutes after that, or?
Yeah, I am, but probably they're class after us. We have 15 minutes gap, and everyone have to come in, set up. So it's not polite. Like this person left pretty fast. That was a polite way to do it. So of course I am, but depends how we need to probably get out first. And it's pretty hot outside, so keep your questions short. No, I mean that's a joke. Yeah, we will be outside. More questions? You guys are such good questions. Especially organizational questions are important. Let me finish talking about deadlines. Make sure you know about deadlines. They are all in Webwork. It's your responsibility to know them. If you're hesitant about the deadlines in Webwork, here they are. You see, it tells you everything. So I'm not going to be grading introduction to Webwork, by the way. It's just for you to get an introduction to Webwork. You can skip it if you want. But 1.3, 1.4 is ready by 8/28. All the deadlines are here. They are not fixed. These ones will be flexible. So if you get confused, post a question in the forum and I will answer there. Yes, it was moved. But I always announce the extension or change of the deadline. So my announcement is extremely important. It shows you extra credit opportunities, extensions, questions, answers, exams information, quizzes information, and also reveals lots of information about the exam or quiz. So that's for you, not for me to write announcements. And finally, ask questions in class. All questions are welcome. I have zero judgment. People come from different backgrounds. Some people finished Calculus 1 and 2 already. Many international students are ahead, but they were placed to this class by the American system. Yeah, people already know what I'm talking about. Some people had schools that had weak teachers. You got sick, a family emergency, and now you come and you're freaking out. That is okay too. We have returning students from Army. We have returning students from in general life situations. So everyone have different levels. It's fine. Just ask the question. For me, it's easier to answer than you being confused and thinking what is happening. I'm very good at that. But again, I'll be asking not to talk when I talk unless we have discussions. And in general, just like from me, you expect to have professional environment, which means come on time, don't be polite, know what you're doing, write down everything, record everything, post it in Canvas, answer questions. I expect the same from you. Be on time. I will not judge you if you're late, but if you want not to miss material, be on time, don't talk in class, make notes, do your homework. So it's kind of makes sense both ways. Yeah. And the front row will be responsible telling me if I talk too fast. Just letting you know, I will be blaming you if something went wrong. Okay, very good. We have perfect timing to do some review. So let's write something down.